Blessings sent from above, grown with care and love. Blessings sent from above, grown with care and love.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Growing with Doni. So today I just wanted to share with you guys a little trip that I took to a nursery. It's actually going to be broken up into two videos. This one is when I went to the West Seattle Nursery for my birthday. So this is a really old video at this point. I went in July for my birthday, as I said, and I was kind of on the hunt for perennials and potentially any other vegetables that I'd like to have in my garden at the time. And as you see, I brought my lovely cameraman with me as well. So you'll sort of come along with us as we check out these nurseries. So as you see here, I picked out a cute little lamb's ear plant. I really like the texture of these and how warm and fuzzy they are. And they also put off these little purple flowers that pollinators absolutely love. And it's a perennial, so it's just a win all around. Yeah, so I'm just looking at them, assessing each plant, making sure I pick up the most healthy one. And then we start to make our way over towards all of their fruit trees and bushes. Now, for such a small nursery, y'all, they have quite a lot, like a very large selection of fruit trees and bushes. And by the way, we have a fun little surprise that happens sort of mid-video, so definitely make sure you stick around to see that, so you can get the tea on all of that. But as you see here, we have some apple trees, and believe it or not, we were at Home Depot like the day before or a couple of days before looking at some of their grafted fruit trees that had multiple varieties on them, and they were running like $80 and some change. Some of them I think were over $100 for some very sickly looking trees. Now these were all grafted fruit trees, lots of apples with different varieties grafted onto them, and they were only around $50. Crazy, right? And they were much healthier. I trust them coming from a nursery like this much more than a Home Depot, and I think that they have a higher chance of being actually organically grown. So yeah, we're just checking out all the different types of fruit trees, and then we come across a hazelnut tree, believe it or not. I've never seen one of these before. We thought that was maybe a bud or a forming hazelnut. I thought it would be really cool to maybe make your own Nutella spread. So that's something that I've never seen before, and I thought it was pretty cool that they had it for sure. So then I think we're coming across some pears. I actually had a question about this. So anytime I see a pear tree out here, y'all, anytime, every single time I see a pear tree out here, it tends to have pear rust. I recently Googled it, so this is what pear rust looks like, or rust on a fruit tree, right? A rust fungus. And I don't really know what causes it. I see them in people's yards. Anytime I see a pear tree for sale at a store, they all have this rust fungus. So do any of you all know what causes it? From what I can tell, It's not easily eradicated, and you just kind of have to live with it. Does it hurt or harm the fruit? I don't know. So now we're looking at some plum trees. They had plums. They had tons of figs. Shout out to Miss Linda over at the New Orleans Gardener. She has some amazing fig trees, some that she's done air layers for, which I thought were awesome. And we all learned from the amazing lead farmer. But yeah, they had a lot of varieties. It had quite a few figs. These are blueberries. Lots and lots of blueberries to choose from, which I think next year I will invest more in. The blueberry bush that I had it didn't make it, y'all. It didn't make it. But anyway, all of these blueberry plants, they looked really, really healthy and were loaded with fruit. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? They looked good and they tasted better, okay? Like I said, all of these, from what I could tell, were organically grown. And again, you know, I recorded this in July. It is now, September, and I'm still alive. So it's all good from sampling. But I think here we're looking at grapes or kiwi. I don't remember, y'all, but they had both of those. They had grapes, they had kiwi, they had olives, they had blackberries and raspberries and some weird berries. They had all kinds of things at this nursery. Like I said, it was really small. They did not have a lot of space, but they put that space to work, much like your here beloved balcony gardener. They know how to put their space to use, okay? And they did just that. Like I said, they had some great blackberry plants. Like, these look so nice, and again, so many of them were already loaded with fruit, so that's a great investment already, right? You know that you're gonna get your money's worth from it. It's already got a bunch of fruit on it that's ready to be harvested, or they're waiting to ripen up, and you're good to go. They also had lots of like garden furniture and little trinkets and things to make your garden space fun. And their sales section was pretty big as well, with furniture and just little plants that, you know, of course, are on their way out. They had some vases and wall art and things like that, and none of that really spoke to me too deep, but I just kept going. I knew that I really wanted more perennials and some flowers and things like that, so I was going to keep an eye out as we go along. So, okay, so we're getting really close to, you know, that little surprise I was telling you guys about, right? So let me ask you a question. Do you guys know of those people who feel the need to take their pet everywhere they go? Like, everywhere they go. If they leave the house, their dog has to come with them, right? And, you know, maybe that's your support dog or a service dog or whatever. That's cool, right? But there are some people who just push it. They push it, and then they're not watching or attending to this animal while they keep it around with them everywhere out that they go, right? So that is kind of what happened here. It'll be hard for you to see it, so let's see if you guys can spot what I'm talking about.
Yes, he'd totally be on the plant right next to her. Oh my.
Wait, don't bring your dog. Did you catch it?
Shit, I wish I did. I was looking at it. I was like, he about to take a leak.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, y'all, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, I am working my way through all this very regular, schmegular Pacific Northwest looking shrubbery and trees. Okay, I don't need any of that, but I'm working my way through it, on my way over to the flower section to see what they have in store, right? Now, they did have quite a large variety of flowers. I was really surprised, again, by how much they really had there. These were some sunflowers, but unfortunately, they were, very, very, very large sunflowers that would not work in my balcony garden. So I left them there, but that is okay. As you can see, they had lots and lots of colors. I think right now I'm in a section that has tons of petunias, and they had lots of different varieties and colors of those. Again, they had more sunflowers that I wish I could bring home because I love sunflowers so much. They have a special place in my heart. It's really nostalgic memory for me. But yeah, I'm looking at some zinnias here. They had lots of different colors. And from what I remember, there was a wise gardener, Miss Linda, who told us that the bees really are attracted to yellow and red colored flowers. Those are some of their favorites. Yellow is my favorite color, so that's kind of a no-brainer anyway. So I picked up some yellow zinnia, and I picked up a red zinnia as well. And then I'm looking at some of these celosia plants. I'm really fascinated by pampas grass, and it's something that kind of reminds me of pampas, but without, being such a large plant that's going to take up, a ton of space. So I picked out a couple of celosias as well. My boyfriend was really intrigued by the corn. They had a little bit of vegetable starts, but not a lot. At this point it's July, so I don't really expect too many places to have a lot left when it comes to vegetables. So I found some more celosia plants. They had lots of different colors, and so I was just trying to pick out what I thought would be best in my garden. There's more heuchera. Y'all, I look at heuchera every time I go to a nursery and then talk myself out of it for some reason. I don't know why. I should just pull the trigger and get the celosia. I mean, not the celosia, the heuchera. There's just more colors. Beautiful foliage for your garden. I want to say these were goldenrod or something like that, but again, my favorite color is yellow, so they kind of got me with that. I'm a sucker for it, so I was wondering what that was. And they had some marigolds, of course. And then we're kind of just taking one more little walk through to show you this amazing little nursery. I really had a lot of fun here seeing what all that they had to offer. I think the last thing that I picked up, I looked at some echinacea plants. They had a variety of colors and also a variety of sizes. But yeah, if you guys are ever in the Seattle area, definitely check out the West Seattle Nursery. It's definitely worth your time. And thanks y'all for coming by and hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!